Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. I also want to...
For Laffy, I said I'm going to follow the list. You actually fourth, fifth from the list that I have. So stop carrying your hands every now and then when I give someone.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. From the onset, I want to declare that I'm a member of the budget. And I must say we did a good job, specifically on this mediation in the counties. Mr. Speaker, just like most members have said, that for the first time, we have considered the 410 billion to the counties because of mostly because of the needs that were brought before us during the mediation. And most thing that was proposed was the pending bills. We realize that most counties of Kenya today is so much dependent on debts, and pending bills is becoming a problem, and it's seriously hindering development within the counties. Mr. Speaker, the proponents of the Constitution 2010, in my opinion, should have considered many things when they were establishing these counties in Kenya. Today, if we are not very careful, this country of ours is going to go into deep problems because of the mismanagement of the counties today. If you realize, almost every things or programs that is being done, or the activities mainly, specifically like education, for instance, it is becoming so hard to realize that most of the education qualities of education, the quality of education in this country is doing very poorly. And you remember and you know that education starts from ECD, which is 100% work of the counties. And when you visit these counties, you realize most of the time the ECD or education in the counties is deteriorating so much, which results to a lot of illiteracy in the country. And that is why when we allocate this money, we expect the counties to step up, specifically in enhancing the quality of education, build structures that can help our children to go and have good quality of education. Also, we realize that there is need of paradigm shift in management. I realize to some extent that most governors, I think it's because we elect these governors, that the way they execute most of the work is so much skewed to the extent that one part of the counties gets development at the expense of others. And this one gives that discrepancy so much that the counties might not be able to develop equally. And Mr. Speaker, if you realize also, corruption is becoming a problem. And it's like we developed most of the corruption habits to the counties, and it has impaired or affected the development of the counties. We have problems in the, production, and which to me, specifically agriculture, you realize instead of us continuously producing, we are continuously consuming, which has needed the coffers. And I mean, all the time we realize that we need a lot of money so that we can support the counties, specifically in areas of healthcare systems is actually also so much affected. And this way, we thank the President because of allowing us through the committee to add and give at least this 400 billion to the counties for more support. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
For Samburu West.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you for this opportunity to support the mediated version of the division revenue allocation. And from the onset, I want to thank the leadership of this committee, Honorable Ndindi Nyoro, and also Honorable Murungi, Senator, who are co-chairing this mediation committee, which I was part of, Mr. Speaker. It was an intense meeting, and some of the misconceptions that came out that the National Assembly does not support devolution were cancelled that day, because members from the National Assembly who are sitting in this mediation committee agreed with the Senate that it is important for us to fund devolution fully so that devolution can work for our people, and it actually came out from the final amount that was agreed on, Mr. Speaker. The Senate had proposed 415 billion. CRA had proposed 396 billion. The National Assembly had proposed 391 billion, Mr. Speaker. But by the end of the mediation process, we all agreed on a figure that is unprecedented, that is 401 billion